Hello friends, this video on matter and magnetism part 3 is brought to you by examfear.com. No more fear from exam. Please make sure that you have watched all the videos till part 2 before going ahead with this one. Now let us talk about some of the properties of magnetic field lines. What are magnetic field lines? They are nothing but visual realization of magnetic field. That is, we can see that it is a way of representing pictorially the magnetic field, because by looking at the field lines we can tell whether the field is uniform or not, what is the magnitude of the field, what is the direction of the field. So there are certain things which you can predict, or which your magnetic field lines can tell you, right? So we can say that they are nothing but visual realization. Now, if we compare the magnetic field lines of a bar magnet with that of a solenoid, you remember in the previous lesson we talked about solenoids and toroids. So while discussing about solenoid, we talked about the magnetic field inside a solenoid. We found that outside the solenoid the magnetic field is 0, but inside the solenoid the magnetic field was mu naught Ni, right? So now if we look at the pattern of the magnetic field lines for a bar magnet and a solenoid, we find that the pattern is similar. If you look at it, if you look at the two diagrams, you can see that the pattern is similar. So we can say that in a way a solenoid and a bar, that means there must be some resemblances between a solenoid and a bar magnet, because of which their magnetic field lines are exactly similar. Right? So we will talk about the similarities between a bar magnet and a solenoid in the coming slides. So for now, let us focus on magnetic field lines. So here we will discuss some of the properties of magnetic field lines. They form continuous closed loops. This is very, very important. Continuous closed loops. That means here if you look at it, outside it is from North Pole to South Pole, and inside it is from South Pole to North Pole. So that means it is somewhat like this. So that means they form a closed loop. If you look at it, if you look at just this circle, it is like north to south and then south to north. So that means it is a closed loop, and it is a continuous closed loop. The loop is not breaking anywhere, right? So this is the first property, and it is a very important property of magnetic field lines. Tangent to magnetic field line at a given point specifies the direction of the net magnetic field at that point. For example, here I have drawn the magnetic field lines. If I draw a tangent from, say, any point, say from this point, if I draw a tangent from this point, so this tangent at this point, say, let us call this point as A. So the tangent which I drew at from point A tells us the direction of the net magnetic field at this point. That means at point A, the net magnetic field is acting along this direction. So that ways, with the help of magnetic field lines, you can tell the direction of the net magnetic field at any point. Greater number of field lines per unit area, stronger the magnetic field. So that means greater is the density. For example, if you have magnetic field lines like this, and if you have another region where magnetic field lines are so close together, so the denser it is, that means more the number of lines, greater is the strength. That means this magnetic field is stronger than this magnetic field. So the more is the number of lines per unit area, stronger is the field. Magnetic field lines never intersect. So this is also a very important property, because now the question is, why can't the magnetic field lines intersect? Why can't they intersect? What is the problem? The problem is that if any of these two lines intersect, what will happen? Let us suppose these two lines intersect. Let us suppose these are two magnetic lines and they intersect at this point O. Now, what did I tell in the second point? I told that at any point a tangent drawn to the magnetic field line will tell me the net direction of the magnetic field at that point, right? So now if I look at this point of intersection, at this point you can draw two tangents, right? one tangent to this curve somewhat like this and the other tangent to this curve somewhat like this. So that means you will end up getting two directions of the net magnetic field at one point, which is not possible, right? The net magnetic field can have only one direction at a point. So that means two directions at one point is not possible. That is why two magnetic field lines cannot cross the same point. That means they cannot intersect. So see, these are some of the very important properties of magnetic field lines which you should always keep in mind. Now let us have a comparison of magnetic field lines versus electric field lines, because many of you must be wondering, while I was teaching you the last two slides, you must be wondering that okay, it is exactly similar to how we see electric field lines. However, they both look similar, but actually there is a big difference between the two. When you look at the magnetic field lines, what do you see? It originates from North Pole and it terminates in the South Pole, but it forms closed loops. So it forms closed loops somewhat like this. Right? This is how they form closed loop. Whereas when you look at the electric field lines, it is like all the magnetic field lines will originate from the positive charge and it will terminate in the negative charge. So they do not form a closed loop, because here if you look at it, if you look at this first line, it is like north to south and then from south to north. So it is a closed continuous loop. But here if you see, it goes from positive to negative, but from negative it never comes back to positive. So there is no closed loop as such. So here, even within the dipole, the electric field lines are from positive to negative, and outside also it is from positive to negative. But in this case, the electric field lines are from North Pole to South Pole outside the magnet, but inside it is from South Pole to North Pole. Right? So this is a major difference between magnetic field lines and electric field lines. So please do not get confused and understand this concept carefully. Thank you. Please visit examfear.com to watch free educational videos, try free online tests, get the best quality study materials, study from the best tutors and mentors, and much more. Thank you once again.